Hello everyone, it's me Kelly, and I'm flying again. Yes, I am. And today we're gonna fly out with the little, not just little, the Focke-Wulf 190, the Butcher Bird. This historically famous aircraft wasn't designed by Fokker, even though the Russians thought it was designed by the Fokker, but it was designed by Kurt Tank. What's Kurt Tank? I'm just gonna be embarrass myself. Okay, now. Anyway, let's jump over the history stuff and let me tell you some things about the differences like boom and zooming and staying low, staying high. With the Focke-Wulf, you need to stay above the enemy, which is of course obvious because this is a heavy aircraft and this version is armed with twin cannons and twin machine guns. So it doesn't have the same punch as the version with with the 4 cannons, but at least it has some better roll rate. Though you don't have to use this thing as a turn fighter, not at all. This is a pure energy fighter, boom and zoomer actually, rather than the energy. You need to be above the enemy, which allied teams constantly seem to forget. Most of 90% of the aircraft in War Thunder are, I must say, energy fighters or boom and zoom aircraft. Not a lot of them are the turn fighters, and people tend to forget that stuff. So they go low, start dogfighting, even if they shouldn't have been dogfighting. Now, well, I just tried to get the enemy Spitfire, but as you see over here, I'm not gonna turn to fight with that guy. I'm gonna use my energy, my speed that I accumulated, and at least regain some altitude before going in on him. And this is what boom and zoomers actually do. You use your energy, you convert your altitude to speed and vice versa. And you keep that non-stop on the enemy that's below you. If you try to turn fight, you are definitely a dead duck. Unless the enemy that you're turn fighting is a flying brick. Actually it's slow and heavy. So as the Spitfire goes up, we don't follow him in the climb, because if we would follow that guy in the climb, we would just present ourselves to be an easy target. Even then, the Spitfire goes pretty close to get us with his cannon rounds. I think that's a cannon round, but I don't want to put it to the test, let's say like that. Enemy Spitfire does a silly mistake. He goes after enemy 190 and he stalls out. Yeah, dude, you should be climbing rather than doing those amazing turn fights. Yeah, it was the cannon armed Spitfire. And he just presented himself as a pure target for us. And now we have 2 guys again, energy fighters going down on the deck. Cobra and the P-47. The Thunderbolt and the Cobra are definitely the one kind of fighters that you want to keep as the speedy guys. The ones who need the altitude, the ones who need the speed. You don't want them to face down an enemy that's on the same level as them, because they can suffer sometimes. You want them to be high. You want them to fight up high and keep the fight as high as possible. And stay above the enemy at all costs. Of course, as you see over there, 2 of them are going into turn. I'm leaning a bit forward and trying to get that Cobra, and I set him on fire. That's good stuff. I even crit a bit the enemy Thunderbolt. That's the Cobra going down and my second kill. Now I turn around and try to chase the Thunderbolt. Unlike the previous games that I showcased with my Zero, the Focke-Wulf 190 can actually keep up with the enemy. It's a speedy aircraft. And as you see over there, the Thunderbolt was equipped with a ground attacking configuration with his bomb, which is a waste of an aircraft if you ask me. And now there is a Mosquito FB. I think Mosquito has more guns in his nose than the Churchill had cigarettes a day, so we're gonna avoid that guy. I think it has a couple of machine guns, and not a couple, I think 6 of them, and I think 4 20mm cannons. And you would be stupid if you go against that thing head on, so avoid that thing at all costs. Though I'm gaining the speed on that guy, I see the enemy Mustang is following us. I think that's the first version of the Mustang. That kind of Mustang is armed with 420mm cannons, but its turning and its maneuverability is actually worse than us. It's a flying brick of an aircraft, and you don't want that guy in a turn fight. Of course, the Mosquito does something. I'm trying to get him over here, but I only score a couple of hits, and I waste most of my ammo. Yeah, I still need to work out with my aiming, so while the Mosquito is going there, I'm not focusing on Mosquito, I'm focusing down the enemy 51 Mustang. And even though I'm going head on with it, I'm just gonna do a couple of bursts and get a heck out of here's line of fire. I was lucky, that guy wasn't experienced with his trigger, and I got away with it. So I don't recommend that you go head on with an enemy. As you see over here, I just play with my flaps a bit, and I'm already on the tail of the enemy Mustang. He goes in front of me in turn and just a bit of lead and predicting where he's going, and that's the end of the story. And that will be my 4th kill if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, my 4th kill. Actually now I'm thinking about getting that Mosquito head on for the 5th kill, but as I said before, too many guns on the frontal part of that guy and I don't wanna face them. So I roll out to the line of fire, try to get on him, but this Mosquito is though it's flying pretty aggressively, but he forgets one thing. My 190 is on his tail, and 109 actually is on his tail, and he's down. And at this moment I don't even get an assist. Bugger. I wish at least to have an assist in that thing, but yeah, you can't have all the nice wins. At the end, I'm low on ammo and I need to resupply back at the base. Also get a glass of water, some lemonade. In meantime, while this thing is flying, let me tell you something. The enemy allied team rushed in. They were low, they were slow, and they were gunned down. In this game, no matter if you're playing level 1 or level 5, you have to be above the enemy. You have to keep in mind the strengths and weaknesses of your aircraft. You need to set up the position for the enemy so you can get them. And you see over here we just rearmed and refueled and we are back in action. One last enemy Tempest on the enemy team. It's dancing with our 190, Focke-Wulf 190, and we are trying to get them. But as you see over there, they have their own plans and their own agenda. So we're just a bit too late, too far to impact the battle. Anyway, I don't want to rush in and go straight to the Tempest's 420mm guns. But he made a mistake and our 190 gets an easy kill. So that will be the game actually. Pretty fast, pretty dynamic, and I skipped the boring part where I need to climb, of course. But I recommend that when you are playing the game, climb a lot. Don't go head in like a headless chicken. Climb, use your advantages, use the performance of your aircraft against the enemy, dictate the pace of engagement, and win the game. And if you can hit something, that will be good. That's the best way to earn credits and experience points. Anyway, that will be all for today. Hope you like this little short video. Subscribe if you want to see more. Fly smart, play safe, and I'll catch you all next time.